What's up, everybody? It's Eric. Got another video for you, something a little bit different. This is not an overgrown yard. A first time in my landscaping history this has ever happened. So we're gonna give you a little bit of a story time. So, a brand new customer at this house, never been here before, ever in my life. I do cut the house across the street. She came up to me the previous week of me doing this job and was like, hey, I see you cutting the yards over here all the time. Do you mind coming over to my house and give me a quote to clean out this whole garden? And I go over there and do it. We agree on a price. I come back the next week to do the job, and she's not home, but her husband's home. And she had previously told me the reason she wants us to do this job for her is because her husband usually does it, and he's just had knee replacement surgery. So I was like, okay, cool. We're just going to go ahead and do our job. We're there doing our thing. Her husband comes outside. Super, super friendly guy. Really nice. He's explaining what he wants done. He's saying he might want to get this whole garden thing that we cleaned out. He might get it mulched. He wants us to do that. He's got some jobs out back he wants us to do. And again, he's being super, super friendly. And he's like, yeah, he's had knee replacement surgery. And he has a check in his hand. And keep in mind, we were doing this at an hourly rate. So I can't really give him a price at this time because we're still doing the job. And he hands us the check, right? I'm like, okay. And then, get this. First time in my landscaping history, he hands me a check that's signed, that's blank. Now, you might be like, okay, that's not that big of a deal. The reason it's a big deal is because I've never done work for these people, ever. Would you, in your right mind, give somebody a check that you've never done any business with for, and no business, you've never done business with them, a signed check, and with nothing, just his signature? And I was thinking, I was like, that's kind of odd. And then I put two and two together. I was like, he's either really friendly and really trustworthy, which is possible, or he's on his pain medicine. Because my uncle had gotten that surgery, and I'm telling you, it's knee surgery is really painful, so they put you on some pretty strong medicines. So that's the only thing I can think. And then, so he hands us the check. I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking this. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna take this check. I know I'm not gonna take advantage of him. That's not right. So I put the check in my pocket. He's like, can you write me an invoice, put it in my mailbox? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And I can't write an invoice at this property because I don't have like my printer and all that kind of stuff. So I usually email them or come back the following week when I'm in the area, then give them the invoice. So we finish the job, we leave. I get 4 calls from his wife. She's like, whoa, what's going on? We don't have an invoice out there. My husband gave you a blank check. I completely understand. And again, that just reinforces maybe the reason, maybe he was on some type of medication for his pain, because her reaction. So he obviously isn't just giving out checks to people all the time doing this. So we call her. She's freaking out. I call her down. I say, I got the check right here. It's unfilled out. Everything's cool. It was an hour of work. $80 is what it cost. And she's like, oh, thank God. She's like, just write it for $100. And then she's like, I trust you, but can you please just write it out and then send me a picture of it? So I send a picture of it. I drop out the invoice, and we're all good. Everything's good there. I just wanted to show you guys, like, tell you this little story. I mean, that is just nuts. Just to think, if he would have gave this to somebody else, they could have easily just wrote it for, like, I don't know, as much as they wanted, check, cashed it. I don't know the repercussions for that. If you give someone a check, I mean, they could have canceled it, right? Like, some of you older people know how checks work. I don't use checks too often. I don't know if you can just write it for whatever you want, and if you can get in legal trouble for that. I mean, because to me, they gave me a signed check, and I did a job for them. Who's to say, you know, it was 80, 50, 100, 300, 500, who's to say what it was? I mean, I could be like, yeah, I said I'd do this for $1,000, and here's the check. He signed it, you know what I mean? But the moral of the story is, don't give out checks that are unsigned or unfilled out. Blank checks. But that's about it. I'm trying to find some more overgrowths for you guys. It's in Maryland here, we're getting towards fall. It's just difficult. So if you don't see me uploading a lot of videos from now on, it's just fall time. Ain't nothing I can do. I do have some like side jobs and stuff on the other channel if you guys check it out. It's just retro series, or you can find it on my channel. There's a link to it. Just enjoy the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Just piled on top and have to jump on it. I tried to be prepared for today, but nothing allowed.
that damn thing.
There's all these metal things in here. Sick.
Yeah. Saturday, October 22nd, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Ripken Stadium. They accept running gear, including mattress, metals, small appliances, lawnmowers, etc., construction materials and paint, wood, yard waste. Event is free, first come, first serve. Must show photo ID as proof of residency within the municipal boundary of the city of Aberdeen. Drop off items.
Yeah, that's that bike can go with me.
Yeah, you'd have to have someone. Well, that's an option.
Yeah, I guess it's looking like the best option. As long as we
free.
can get it. What was that?
It's free. Sucks you have to wait till next Saturday though.
What, you said
22nd. That's
2 weeks.
Oh no, that's yeah, that's not next Saturday.
Yeah,
Next Saturday is the 15th.
It's like 2 weeks away. I mean, but I don't know if I have any other options. It's just the amount of gas that's gonna eat up. That's how heavy it is. I mean, it's heavy. Like you can hear the trains dragging because it's so heavy.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know where
I might
else.
just go back up there and be like, look, I'll just sit here and go through it. And just siphon out the dirt as I go, because I don't know where else to put it. Kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, that is.
Like, I could understand if there's like a big root ball or something in there. Like, that's what they look for. Nah, someone who pulled a weed out. Like I said, I think she was new or she was bored. One time, my grandmother owns an estate over there on Hillcrest, on Paradise. And it's my grandmother's property. And I lived with my grandmother at the time. And I was dumping stuff from my grandmother's house.
Yeah.
And they were like, this is an Aberdeen address and everything is right, so you're allowed to dump here. But because it's an estate, we're not going to let you dump here. Because it's for profit. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. This is residential. Well, I wasn't doing anything commercially. I didn't pay someone to do it. I live in Harford County. The house is in Harford County. Like, no, we can't let you dump here. And one time I had to go into the office or something, and you can hear them when they're in there talking with each other. They're like, oh, I've seen that guy at Home Depot. He's definitely a contractor. He's lying. I was like, what? Just because someone's at Home Depot.
Yeah, that's good people.
And then I didn't realize the dump is privately owned. That's why it's so horrible. I thought it was owned by the state.
No, they got a contractor in there that runs it now.
That's why it's going. Like, I used to go, it wasn't that bad. I guess when the state did own it or whatever.
Yeah.
Now it's absolutely horrible. Like, it's horrible to go there. I hate hauling and stuff so much that next year I'm charging $120 a yard. Pretty quick up on that.
Oh, we got a little mess thing up back the truck. Probably another wheel, will be another wheelbarrow full.
I'll tell you one thing, it's gonna be hard to spread. Batteries last forever.
Milwaukee?
Yeah.
No, okay. It's like these right here.
Make sure you give them like a good shake. Try to get the dirt out there. Just put some lemon in there. That's pretty good so far. Yeah. I just don't know how precise we should go. I guess it doesn't have to be like perfect for a spread.
Yeah. Ray does. Taking this?
Just take the best you can, see what you can get out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really needs to be on. Maybe a layer of either. Personally, I wouldn't do it.
I know. I'm gonna have to get mulch next year for sure.
Yeah, your mouth lasts a long time.
I didn't get it. I didn't get any this year. But next year I'll definitely have to get some.
I think your mom pays for it.
Yeah, she does. She's a nice lady.
And I don't know if she knows or not, because I don't know if she's ever mulched your property for you. But I actually charge her less than what it would cost to buy it.
I think me and my dad did it one year because he wanted mulch too. So we just went to, what the hell's that place called?
Rush contracting? That's where I go.
Right down by, like the entrance to APG.
Oh, I don't go to that one.
But we just got a truckload and we ended up giving it, we did mine, we did his. We even took some over to Megan's. This was before COVID though.
Yeah, if you buy it in the bulk, it's cheaper.
Yeah,
I thought you guys were doing it by the bag.
No, one year I did. Well, I think when I first moved into there.
Yeah, that probably cost you what, like 40 bucks, 50 bucks?
Yeah, because how many bags? I feel like I got 6 bags. Something like that. I can't remember.
I can't wait to see the comments on this video.
Now, pull every weed out by hand or it'll come back.
They always say stuff like that. Why don't you go out here and do it? Typically I would agree, but I think we're okay. For this winter, almost. I don't think they're going to be doing much growing.
I just want to get that 40-something degrees in 2 days.
I feel how cold it got so quick. Man, it was cold.
Yeah, I haven't turned the heat on yet though.
I turned mine on. just because I have an apartment. And it's super easy to heat it up. Like we'll turn the furnace on. It'll be warm within like 10 minutes. It's only like, I think it's only 900 square feet. Just one floor.
We have a little electric fireplace in the living room. We can turn that on. It actually warms up the first floor pretty good.
You see it's a little electric furnace or
Fireplace, yeah, like it's like a TV stand type with a fireplace built in, but we have the TV hung up on the wall, so it has like decorations sitting on it.
Sounds pretty nice. I always wanted one of those like fake heater
Yeah, it's nice
looking things.
I don't turn it on unless absolutely necessary. Already got down to like 61 in there. She's always cold, so I turn it on just warm up just a little.
How's the electric bill like in a townhouse? Is it high or low?
My BG bill is $216.
That's not too bad. Mine's 140.
We have gas. Our stove's on gas. Our furnace is on gas. Our water heater's gas.
That's nice. The only thing we have is gas heat furnace. I don't know why we don't have gas or anything else. I guess because it's an apartment, it's unsafe. I don't know.
No, most of them usually have.
Yeah, everything's electric.
My HVAC unit though is not efficient whatsoever, so I know that costs me a lot in the summertime.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's worth to get a new one or so much money. I mean, right now, I guarantee a new one would probably cost you $6 grand, $7 grand.
Oh yeah, at least. Mine is a 96. My outside unit's from 1996.
What brand do you know?
Shit, I look at that damn thing almost every day. I can't remember. Might be the train.
As long as it's a good brand.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's lasted this long, honestly. But thankfully it has.
Yeah, that's a repair you don't want to do. The good thing is that when it does happen, at least you get it over with. Because it's just like a ticking time bomb, you're just waiting.
Yeah, we don't want to be there that long though, so I'm hoping, kind of hoping it doesn't mess up till we move out. Hate to say that for the next person, but
I mean, they'll get a good deal with the way the market's going down, down, down.
we want to try to be out of there like 5 years.
How the market will be recovered by then.
Hopefully. If we get out in 5 years, I would be there, because I would have lived there 11 years, so. Oh, we'll see what happens.
You hate to live with me because I'm actually trying to go smaller. I'm trying to buy a piece of property and just live in a tiny house. That's literally my goal.
I'd be alright if I had some property. I don't have no property though.
Yeah, you need it for that dog.
Bye.